All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's been a while since I've been I've been live. Haven't been live on Monday or Tuesday this week. I woke up on Monday morning and I had really bad chest inflammation, but I think I got like a really bad cold. So I've been dealing with that, but I figured I'd hop on tonight. I got to do some listings, so I'm gonna cross list some items and just hang out, answer some questions. It's probably gonna be a really chill stream. It's probably only gonna be like 15 to 30 minutes long. So, but I figured I'd pop on and show my face because I haven't been live at all this week. Usually I'm at least live on Monday or Tuesday, but this sickness took me out. I didn't want to strain my voice too much because I want to make sure I have a voice by this weekend, but wanted to pop on a little bit, hang out for a little bit with you guys and just kind of cross list. So as you guys are coming on in, let me know how your week has gone so far. Sales, all that good stuff. What's up, Juliet? What's up, Kim? Welcome in. But I got Joe Bro in the corner too, so you guys might see me hop off and go get him. So he's still awake, unfortunately. He's playing the game where he wants to stay up as long as he possibly can before he completely crashes. So he's been trouble trying to get up in the morning for Kayla, but typical 3-year-old behavior. But yeah, finally catching a live stream. Yeah, finally on live. It's been a little bit since I've been on live. I think last live I did was like Wednesday or Thursday of last week. So yeah, finally on live. I'm going to cross list with Nifty, so if you guys just want to hang out, feel free to ask questions. I'm going to have that in the background as I'm cross listing. So I've been missing you, Wayne. I know. I couldn't go live. Last couple days, man, if I went live, my voice, you probably wouldn't even understand like half the stuff I was saying, like my voice. You can still kind of hear it in my voice, but luckily I woke up this morning, I was feeling a lot better. Throughout the day, I've felt a lot better. Hopefully tomorrow when I wake up, this stuff is like out of my system. So at what point, if you're cross listing, do you add extra Poshmark insurance to an item that's more than $100? Typically, unless an item is like $250 or more, I don't cover anything, because normally as a reseller, if you're selling something for $100, you're probably paying anywhere between $10 to $50 for that item. So if you claim the insurance of $100 on that item, you should be fine. I don't think Poshmark covers $100 of insurance. I might be wrong on that, but I don't ever put extra insurance on my items. The only time I do is if I sell something over $250 on eBay, and then I'll put extra insurance on it. But anything under $250, I don't even worry about. Because typically if I sell it on eBay, you're asking about Poshmark, but if I sell it on eBay, my cost of goods is low. So even if I claimed $100 of insurance, I would still be making a profit, or it'd cover the cost of my items. So appreciate you, Jen. What's up, Blended? What's up, Senor Flipper? Good to see you. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. We're just going to hang out tonight. Feel free to ask questions. It's going to be kind of a chill stream. I've been putting out a couple of videos here and there, but even the videos are like hard to make because I'm like trying to pronunciate the words and my voice is just like so gone. Every time I get sick, it always goes from my nose to my throat to my voice box. It's like always, every single time. It never fails. And unfortunately, I use my voice in a lot of stuff I do, so can't be sick. I'm trying to order the Dymo 550 and the labels you all recommended, but does that show the label you referred works? So the one that I use is a 4XL. I actually don't use the 550. I don't even have the 550 linked in my bio. I have the IDPRT linked in my bio. I don't suggest getting the 550. If you do get the 550, you have to buy Dymo labels, and those are more expensive. So that's why I don't suggest the Dymo the 550. I use the 4XL. You can get the 4XL pretty cheap on like Facebook Marketplace or on eBay in pre-owned condition, and then you can buy the like non-proprietary labels with the 4XL, and it'll work perfectly fine for you. My 4XL is still working good. I've had it since 2018, so I don't think I'm ever going to get another thermal label printer until this thing dies, but I don't use the 550. Have you started using AI for your listings? I haven't. I don't use AI, although I hear Nifty's AI is pretty good. You just upload photos and it basically makes the whole listing for you. I might try it, especially if when we move, we actually just got approved today. Shout out to us. We got approved for $375 for $375,000 house, which is a lot bigger than our current house. So we're going to be house hunting within the next couple weeks. So you might see some more whatnot shows, clear out shows, just trying to clear some space out because we're going to have to stage our house and all that stuff. And I got a whole bunch of crap around here that I just need to get listed or get gone. So you might see some of those shows. But yeah, we're going to be moving here within the next like couple months. So that's exciting. But I haven't used the AI listings, but as soon as we move, we lose mom. Because she's not going to be able to drive to where we're moving to, and I might have to use the AI listings just to speed up the listing process. So no, you're good, Shelly. You're good, Shelly. No worries. And nothing is off topic here, by the way. This is all Q&A. Just hang out. We're going to do cross listing in a minute. Just feel free to ask any questions you have. Any update on moving? Yeah, just gave the update. We're going to be moving here pretty soon. I have a question. I had a buyer request a return. Once it arrived to my local post office, they did a return to sender back to the buyer. That's off of that's something the post office messed up on. There's nothing you can really do. You got to wait for that item to come back to you. I don't know why that's just a post office error. Somebody ripped off the label that said return to sender, and they scanned the other label that's underneath, and now it's going back to the buyer, which means it's just got to come back to you, return to sender. So yeah, you're just gonna have to wait. There's nothing you can really do in that instance. You can call the post office. They can maybe do a request to send the package back to you since they've already had a return to sender scan on it. Um, but yeah, there's nothing really you can do besides that. You just gotta wait for it to come back. What's up, Lily? Do you mind mentioning the thrift stores you shop in Brandon area? Red, white, and blue is our go-to. So red, white, and blue thrift store. I'm one of the only resellers that'll like give out our locations. I don't care. You can go to our same locations. Red, white, and blue thrift. We do go to some Goodwills in the area, but Goodwills are typically like really, really hit or miss in our area. And we go to City Thrift. Those are like the three stores we go to. I don't really go to any Salvation Armies. I heard they're like pretty much garbage nowadays unless you sit there and wait for like new carts to come out. But red, white, and blue, usually you can find some good stuff. But you do have to pay up a little bit for some of the better stuff because they know their brands. So just keep that in mind. I have the one in your link tree and love it. Yeah, that's the what's up, Lumen? That's the IDPRT printer. It's a really cheap, affordable printer. It'll do exactly what you want it to do. Typically, most thermal printers do that. There's not really any really bad ones on the market. You can get a cheap one and it'll do the job. Nextdoor app has listings, has AI. Crazy accurate. Yeah, I hear Nifty is like really good too. I've never used it though. What's up, Mark? What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It says 550 when I added it. Yeah, the 550, I don't have that one linked. It shouldn't be in my link tree at all. The 550 must be in somebody else's link tree because I only have the 4XL, and I don't even think that's linked anymore. I think it's just the IDPRT linked in there. So why can't you move closer to Mom? The places we want to move to, so where we live, we're in the Clearwater area. It's like a really prime area for real estate. Like basically things are put on market and sold within a couple days. And I know that's not with most markets right now, but where we are, it's like a touristy location. Like our house is probably going to be bought by a flipper and then renovated and then rented out or like Airbnb'd out because it's like a prime location. We're right in between all the beaches. Literally Clearwater Beach is like 20 minutes one way. You can go to the Causeway is like 20 minutes the other way. Basically in every direction there's like a beach within 20 minutes of where we live, so that's most likely what's going to happen. And we're going to move to Riverview. We can get a house that we need for our size family because we have 3 kids and we live in a 2-bedroom house right now, so we're very confined. Like all the kids are in the same bedroom. They never like spend time in the bedroom, they just sleep in the bedroom. But so we need a 3 to 4 bedroom house, and to be able to afford that we got to go a little bit more inland because the closer you get to the water, more expensive the houses get. If I wanted to get a 3 to 4 bedroom house in my area, we would be paying like 6 to 700,000. If I just move a little bit more inland, which our job doesn't really matter if we move inland, we're gonna pay 350 for the same house. So that's why. And Mom's farther north of us, so it's too far of a drive for her. So unfortunately, we're gonna end up losing her, but hopefully we can get her back one day. You're moving near your same area. Yeah, it's only like 30 minutes from where we are. It's just inland, just a little more inland. What's up, Carolyn? Advice for running a whatnot show. Like ask me a specific question. I can give you some advice on a specific question. Like running a whatnot show, that's too niche. Like what are you trying to sell? What kind of show are you trying to run? What's your goals on that show? Like are you trying to sell everything, or are you just trying to move a couple products at a little bit of a higher price? Like if you load up 50 items, are you comfortable selling 5 items? Which I think most newer people should be comfortable doing. Just think, how many items do you sell in a day on eBay? Most of you probably say anywhere between 5 to 10. So if you load up a whatnot show for an hour and you only sell 5 items, that is not a loss. That is a good thing, because now you know in an hour you can sell 5 items. If you do a 2-hour show, maybe you sell 10 items. That's as much as you sell on eBay in an entire day. And then add eBay on top of that. Now you're at 20 sales per day. What's up, Amy? Welcome to Riverview. Yeah, we're gonna move to Riverview. That's where we're looking to move. You can hire me. I live in California. Yeah, we might hire like down the road, but for right now, we'll probably just start moving most stuff on Whatnot. You'll see us transition our business more towards Whatnot sales because it just makes sense with what we have. We also will have Joey home full time too, so that'll add another wrench into the situation. I'm new to flipping thrifts. Curious, you wash everything? We wash items with stains or bad smells. Everything else gets listed as is. Stains or bad smells. We haven't found a house yet. No, we haven't found a house. We haven't started looking, but we just got our pre-approval today, like 2 hours ago. And then I called Kat. Kat's going to be our realtor, so we're going to start looking at houses probably next week. And then we got to put our house up for sale. So if anybody wants a house in the Clearwater area, yeah, we're going to have our house up for sale. How do you keep track of your expenses? So there's two ways to keep track of expenses for us. We either use Jason's spreadsheet. That's what we used last few years. That's in my link tree in my bio, or it's probably linked in the description of this video. If you go to the link tree, I have Jason's spreadsheet linked. That you're able to track all of your sales on all platforms, but you got to put it in manually. With Nifty, now Nifty has analytics, which I'll show you that in a second. Disregard my voice, by the way, chat. I know it sounds like everybody likes this voice. Every time I get sick, everybody's like, I really like your deep voice. But I can't help it today. It's like, yeah, hopefully it's better by tomorrow. This is Nifty's analytics page. And this tracks all of my sales. So we just sold that row back piece that we just found the other day. Kayla found this for, I think we paid $8.56 for this. So we're able to throw in our cost of goods right here of $8.56. Oops, $8.56. And then hit save, and now it's going to give me my profit on that item. I made $21.84 on that. Nifty keeps up with my expenses, which I haven't put any in for this year, but I will. I was working on my taxes last year, but this is where you put in all your expenses, like cost of goods, your receipts, all that good stuff. You put that right in here, and then you have your insights that shows you profit and loss, gives you all your data right here. Super easy. It all gets downloaded right into Nifty. You don't need to have your computer running at all. And then you have your profit, loss, all that good stuff sheets, and then you can download all this information. So that's how we keep track of eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. Depop, Whatnot gets tracked on Jason's spreadsheet for now until Nifty integrates Whatnot, which hopefully will happen sometime this year, and then we won't have to use that spreadsheet. Basically, everything will be done through Nifty. At the end of the year, we just download our expenses and our profit and loss sheet straight from Nifty, give that to our tax advisor. We can do our taxes that way. So check out Fish Hawk Area 2. Great schools. Fish Hawk, where's Fish Hawk? I got $5 on Joey. Joey's going to be the new boss of the business. Had Florida pass no property tax law? They're working on it, which will be great. If they do that, that'll be another bonus to living in Florida. I think once they pass that law, there's going to be a lot of people moving to Florida. There's going to be a lot of people. I never use Vindu. Scratch that. I use Vindu for cross-listing on Whatnot, and that's it. I don't use Vindu for anything else. I never have. I just started using Vindu within the last 2 months. It's just because Vindu is the only platform I can use to cross-list items over. As soon as Nifty integrates Whatnot into Nifty, I'm going to chop Vindu off because I'm paying for Vindu right now. So I'm paying for Vindu and Nifty. Why do that when I can just pay for one, right? So Jason took expenses sheet out of the spreadsheet this year. I added a new section last year's. Did he really? No, I have a spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet. He has the expenses portion of it. I'm almost certain he does. Do you do everything from a laptop or from a phone also? We take our photos on our phone. We upload the images to eBay through our phone. Everything else is pretty much done on the laptop. So how much is Nifty? There's a few different price points. If you just want the, there's a link in the description of this video. I'll also put it in the chat right now for a discount code. This gets you a free trial. It is going to ask you to put in your credit card, but it's not charging you your credit card, so don't worry about that. Let me put it down here. That's a free trial. Again, it's going to ask you for your credit card, but it's not going to charge you. It's just so when you decide to use Nifty, because you're going to love it so much, you're going to decide to use it. It's going to charge you afterwards, but it doesn't charge you right away. Don't worry. I get a lot of people like, hey, ask me for my credit card information. I thought this was a free trial. It still is free. It doesn't charge you anything. But, so Nifty has a few different things it does. I'm going to do a quick little Nifty tour since we got some new people in here. Nifty shares your Poshmark closet. It sends out offers on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. As you can see, this whole dashboard shows you exactly what it's done for me today. I haven't even had my computer running. This is the first time I've loaded Nifty today, and this is how much it's done in the background. No computer running. Unlike Vindu, you need Vindu on to do a lot of stuff. You don't need Nifty on to do any of this stuff. 3,600 shares it's done for me. It sent out 43 offers. It sent out 67 offers on eBay. It's recreated 54 listings for me on eBay, which means it takes the listing down and puts it back up, basically telling eBay it's a new listing, sends out offers, relists, does all this, right? And then we're going to do some cross-listing here in a minute, so you'll see how the cross-listing works. Basically, you're going to take an item, you're going to click on Poshmark, you're going to scroll to the bottom, make sure all this information is correct, and then you're going to hit List to Poshmark. And then what it's going to do is it's uploading it to Poshmark right now. It only takes a few seconds. Now this is listed to Poshmark. And then also has the analytics tool. So if you want to do the pricing, it depends on what you want. If you just want the automation, the send offers, all that stuff, it's $35 a month. If you just want the cross listing, it's $39.99 a month for 750 credits. Every time you cross list is 1 credit. If you need more credits, if you need up to 2,000, then it's $59.99 a month. Most people are good with the 750. Most people don't have a ton of listings. And then if you want both of these functions together, the automation with the cross listing, you get the bundle package, you save a little bit of money. And again, if you need more listings, that's the price down here is $89.99. And then with the link I just put in the chat, that link gets you 15% off your first month, and it gets you a 7-day free trial. So I hope that covered everything. That's like a little super spiel on Nifty. Do you pay quarterly taxes? This year we definitely are going to pay quarterly. I'll tell you guys this. I paid a boatload in taxes, and I did pay the 8% fee. And because my tax bill was so high, that 8% fee ended up being quite a decent amount of money. So this year we're definitely paying quarterly taxes. Yeah, it just makes sense. I saved myself like $1,000 plus if I just pay quarterly taxes. So if you figure out the math on that, you'll understand how much I paid. But yeah, so this year we're definitely paying quarterly for sure. We didn't pay the first quarter, but we're going to pay the next 2 quarters because we had to pay a huge lump sum in the beginning of the year. So when you log in, your receipts is your total. So when you log in your receipts, is it total or per item? Per item. We don't do total, but you can do total. It's either way. If you go to the flea market and you buy 500 pairs of shoes and you pay $500 for them, but some of the shoes you bought for 20 and some of these shoes you got for 10 cents, you're just going to do a flat cost across the board. That's the smartest way to do that. I like to track per unit from the thrift store because some of the items that Red, White, and Blue were paying higher for. And if I just did a flat cost, when I told you guys like my profit on my items, you guys would be like, you paid $10 for that Brooks Brothers shirt? I'd be like, no, I actually paid $4. But it was a small haul from the thrift store that day, and I bought something that was way more expensive, and it evened out the cost. So that's why we don't do that for our stuff. But if you do it, that's completely fine. It's completely up to you how you do that. I have a basic sheet. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's a basic sheet doesn't have it. That's possible. I've always had the creator sheet, so appreciate you, Debbie. What is it? Automation sends offers. This is an automation tool. I'll show it one more time, and then we'll do some cross listing. You just go to the dashboard. This is the automation tool. So this is the send offers, relist items. As you can see, I just did another party share. It just updated the photo right here. So this Lululemon shirt just got shared to a party. 43 offers were sent on Poshmark today, and it follows people back. Sends offers on eBay, sends offers on Mercari, sends offers on Depop. It also relists on all 3 of these platforms too. And then things like eBay, you can have like you can have messages sent to your offers and things like that. So you can see I have a message sent. So Nifty does all this for me. As soon as somebody is eligible for an offer, Nifty sends out the 10% on offer. Again, I don't have to have my computer running for this. I don't have to have an app on my phone for it to work. This all works in the background through the cloud. You just hook up your site and you just go with it. So yeah, it's super easy. Appreciate you. Azers, appreciate you. Okay, be careful with your name. With Nifty, you can also upgrade 1 month and down the next. Yeah, so if you need more listings the first month, like if you just bring your listings over and you're like, crap, I have 500 listings I need to bring over on all platforms, that's going to be more than the 750. You can upgrade to the highest version and use my code. You get 15% off, so it'll help you with that little extra fee. And as soon as you're done cross listing, you can just drop your plan down to the plan right below that, so you save a little bit of money. So that's acceptable if audited. Yeah, you mean like Nifty stuff? Yeah, it's all like line itemed out. Why wouldn't it be acceptable? The IRS would probably like Nifty's individual sale portion of it because it literally shows every sale, every single fee, everything. And then you're adding your own receipts in it. So just like you would do with a spreadsheet, you add it into Nifty. So yes, it would be, if you got audited, I think the IRS would actually like Nifty's breakdown a little bit better than what your personal breakdown would be, because you're doing everything manually. Nifty's doing everything, just downloading all the information for you. Is it best to have an eBay store when you get Nifty? I would say no, but if you have under 100 listings, you shouldn't have Nifty anyway. You should be able to do everything manually. You should be able to cross list manually. If you're only listing 3 items a day, it takes you 30 minutes to list those 3 items, and then if you're going super slow, maybe it takes you 30 minutes to cross list those by hand. That's an hour of work per day. You shouldn't really need Nifty in that case. Nifty's for like higher level stores. Once you get to 150, 200, 250 listings, that's when you'll need Nifty, but you're already at the point where you need an eBay store at that point too. So that's my answer to that. How can you bring all listings over? Super easy. I'll do a listing on eBay really quick. I'll show you exactly how you bring the listings over to Nifty. Let's go over my seller hub. I'll show you everything. People don't do this. I do this. Let's go to my drafts. We're going to list something super easy that mom listed today, and then you're going to see me bring it over. I'm not going to list that because I don't know what to price that at. Do I have any like Polo Ralph Lauren shirts in here? Something super easy to list? I probably don't. Let's see. There we go. Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. I already know what I'm going to list this for. So we're going to hop in here really quick. We're going to list this, and we're going to bring it over to Nifty. This one has the cuff buttons are a little broken, so I'm going to price this a little bit lower. So we're just going to do $19.99 plus ship. Oops. $19.99 plus ship. Buyer pays shipping. We're going to list this over to eBay. As soon as it's listed, we're going to move over to Nifty. And let me get this set up for you. Boom. Replace that. Okay, now we're on Nifty. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to inventory. And just imagine this was your first time bringing in all your listings to Nifty. All you would have to do is hit resync. You would do a full sync. If you're doing your first time, this is going to let Nifty like scan all your platforms like thoroughly. If you've already done that once, you would do a quick sync. So that's what we're going to do right now. So as you can see right now, what Nifty's doing is it's scanning all my platforms for me. This is a service that's included in your plan. If you sign up for Vendoo, this is an extra service to be able to do this. Vendoo charges you extra for this, which is wild. How do I know that? Because I'm paying for Vendoo for Whatnot, and I don't like that I have to pay extra just to bring my listings over individually. But boom. See, as you can see, we've grouped one listing. So we go to Go Inventory, and there is my Ralph Lauren shirt. So if you had 400 listings, it would do the same thing. Obviously, it would take a little bit longer for 400 listings, but we just brought that listing over. It's the same exact method. If you have 400 listings on eBay and 400 listings on Mercari, it's still going to bring in all 400 of those listings, but it's going to line them up just like this. It's going to line them up just like this. So yeah, and let's say, let me list this really quick. I'll show you something else. It's really easy to do. This is not a women's blazer. It's because it's a size 7. Hold on. So you're going to change this. You're going to men's, blazers, sport coats, and it's a size 7. I don't know what a size 7 is. I'm just going to put 7 right here because that's a Ted Baker. It's a weird European size. That's why I read it as a women's. So we're going to list this over to Poshmark. Now let's go in my search bar and type in Ted Baker. Let's say when you download your listings, for some odd reason, this listing and this listing were in 2 separate rows. So I'm going to move this to a separate row. You'll see it happen right here. Let's say you download all your listings and you're like, crap, wait, Nifty didn't read this as the same listing. All you have to do to make this in the right row is you go like this. There you go. Now it's in the right row. And now Nifty knows that this is the same exact item. So when this item sells, it knows to pull down this listing. That's how easy and simple Nifty is to use. So. And that's how easy it is to bring your listings over. No averages out of your item. So no averages out of your item. Averages out. What do you mean by average out of your item? I'm not sure where you're going with that. I hope my voice sounds good. If I sound weird, it's because my voice is going out. Okay. Is it worthwhile to sell China crystal housewares online? Sure. People make a ton of money selling like those like little tchotchkes, little bowls and stuff. The ones that glow, like those do really good. I know nothing about them, but yeah, people can make good money. 30 minutes for 3 items. I need to find a more efficient way to list. Pictures take me way too long. Yeah, you'll get better as you go. You'll be slow in the beginning, but you'll get better as you go. Like to list 3 items now, I could probably list 3 items in 10 minutes from start to finish. Even with photos and everything, even with walking out to the garage to take the photos and coming back in, you'll get better. You'll get better. You'll get better, Amy. I'm late for class again. No worries. You can always rewatch this. This live will be always posted right afterwards. So you have Vendoo. Try Nifty. Trust me. Just try it once. You'll be happy. Again, I'm using Vendoo to cross list to Whatnot because I have no option. That's the only cross lister out there that cross lists to Whatnot. And I'll say Vendoo is way harder to cross list than a Nifty is. I know it for a fact because I use both. I have Vendoo code in my bio too. If anybody want to sign up for Vendoo and see exactly, there's a free trial code in my bio for Vendoo, free trial in my bio for Nifty. Trust me, Nifty is going to be a lot better than Vendoo. Where do you put the cost of goods in Nifty? In your analytics. So you hop over to your analytics, and when you cross list, you're actually supposed to put your cost of goods in your listing, and I'll show that in a second. But let's say you don't do it, like this one right here, Ralph Lauren. I paid $4.28 for it. That's why my custom SKU says $4.28. If I wanted to edit that, it's under COGS, which is cost of goods. you put 428, and that's going to edit your line for your total. Obviously, I haven't shipped this item, so there's no shipping cost in there just yet. As soon as I ship it, this total is going to be different. And somebody was asking me the other day how to bring that information in. You just hit import, and then you click the days you want to import. Usually I just do a month. I hit submit, and it's going to update all of my numbers for me. Now, when you're doing your listings, what you do is when you're cross-listing, let's say you're cross-listing this item right here, your cost of goods would be right here. And that way when you sell this item, it'll update your cost of goods automatically. You don't have to do that second task. I just don't do it because I'm lazy and I just want to get this item listed. But yeah, that's where you put it in right there, is you put in your cost of goods. That way at the end, you don't have to put it in. Either way, you're putting it in before, putting it in after. It takes the same amount of time. And then that item's listed to Poshmark, and then we're going to list that same item to Depop. And now that item we just brought over to Nifty. If I didn't talk that whole time, would it took me, 10 seconds to bring that item over and cross-list that item? Super duper fast. Super fast to do. So if I'm just starting out and don't get cross-listing package, I've already built my inventory to get ready to be successful. Yeah, if you're early, I would never suggest. The point of getting Nifty is for Nifty to pay for itself. So Nifty's going to share your Poshmark closet. It's going to send offers. It's going to help you move your items to more platforms, which helps you get more sales. I wouldn't suggest getting it if you just start. It doesn't make any sense. It's not going to pay for itself. You're going to lose money on it, and then you're going to be mad at me saying like, hey, I only had 50 items listed. I'm using Nifty, and it's not paying for itself. And I'll be like, well, I told you to wait. I would wait. You should be able to do all that by hand in the beginning until your business is able to pay for something like Nifty, and then Nifty helps you make more money. Because Nifty is like an employee. If you hire an employee when your business is small and that employee doesn't make you more money, you're just paying to have that employee in your business. You're losing money on that employee. Your reason you hire employees is to make yourself more money. So we showed eBay. There were several lines with no picks. So you did list. So yes, when I think I know what you're asking. So like this, like these right here, I list my item in eBay first, and then I will download it into Nifty. That's the whole reason why you don't see any of these done yet. I don't list on Nifty. If you listed on Nifty, you could just list on all three platforms automatically. But I like listing on eBay, making sure my listing is perfect before I bring it over Nifty. Again, when we move and we lose mom, I'm probably just going to list everything on Nifty because it just makes a lot more sense time-wise to do that. So also, if I did that, I'd have to retrain mom how to do that, and mom's only going to be with us for another month or two. So I'm like retraining her, slowing her down just to bring her up to speed, and then we're going to move, and then she won't be with us anymore. So it doesn't make sense for me to train her right now with that. Expertise and novice is very kind and thoughtful. Appreciate you, Kathy. So Nifty knows the data and the custom SKU and the eBay cost of goods. Yes, it knows it brings in your custom SKU. All my custom, here, let's do some cross-listing really quick because that's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. My SKU right here, it was brought in from eBay. So I just listed this Southern Tide Intercoastal shirt today. My cost of goods on it was $7.49. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it over, down, cross-list it. It keeps my custom SKU in all of these listings too. So on Poshmark right now, it has my custom SKU. On eBay, it has my custom SKU. Also in Nifty, it has my custom SKU. So I always put one size for these because for some reason Depop doesn't have a size 17, which makes no sense at all. You're a clothing selling site and you don't have a size 17, so I just always put one size. But yes, it brings in all your custom SKUs. So you can either read your cost of goods off your custom SKU, or you can put it in as your listing. Either way will work. Appreciate all the questions too. That was a good little spurt of questions. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. I'm just going to cross list, but I like when a bunch of questions come in all at once because it keeps everybody entertained. So, and no question is a stupid question. So if you have anything, feel free to ask. Although I gotta drink some water because my voice is. This is one reason why I didn't go live the last couple days, because on Monday we had so many orders to ship out, and if I sat here and talked about each order, especially on Monday when my voice was like 10 times worse than it was right now, I would have had no voice for like the next like 2 or 3 days, and I'm trying to protect my voice. I might not even do a live thrift tomorrow, because if I wake up tomorrow morning and my voice is shot, I know for a fact that if I go live thrifting, halfway through I'm gonna be like squeaking. So I'm gonna see how I feel in the morning. We might not do a live thrift tomorrow. I might have to postpone it. This weekend's gonna be good though. We have some really good whatnot shows lined up. So yeah, I have a bunch of really good consignment that came in. So this weekend shows are gonna be good. So I'm trying to protect my voice a little bit for that too. But yeah, appreciate all the questions that came in. That was awesome. And now we're just cross listing. So you can see how easy it is to just cross list items, bring one over to the other. So Sir's correct when he says you won't do 75 hard. No, so I didn't want to bring that up to everybody. I knew bringing it up to him, like he was going to tell everybody, but no. So he's not even doing 75 hard, Amy. He's doing 75 surfs, is what he says. It's literally he's not even following any of the rules. He's not drinking a gallon of water. I don't even think he's exercising 2 times a day. He's drinking soda. I've had little sips of soda here and there, but like nothing like compared. I've drank a whole gallon. This is my last little bit of water for the day, and I've drank my whole gallon for the day. So don't let him bully. I'm not gonna let him bully me. He's not even doing it. He's not even close to doing it. Oh, it's so that serves. Appreciate you, Shelly. Appreciate you. Yeah, don't let him talk to you. Like he's not even doing it. He said he's still drinking Monsters and he's still drinking soda. Like that's like 2 of the biggest things you're not supposed to do on 75 hard. And you're supposed to eat clean. So drinking Monsters is not eating clean. But I've actually I just weighed myself earlier today. I started on Monday and I weighed myself today. I think it's mostly water weight, but I've already lost I think 3 or 4 pounds just in like 2 days. So obviously if you drink a bunch of water, it's going to clean out your system. You're going to start dropping weight. It's probably not going to happen for the next few days. It's probably going to slow down a little bit, but I have been exercising and everything. So I'm inspired by your inventory system. I have everything on Poshmark and would like to add eBay. I use Nifty, but not the Crosslister. I'm intimidated by weighing everything and working out the shipping costs. Is there a process that makes it easier? Do you weigh every single item or do you estimate? So I estimate. I would highly suggest if you are first bringing your items here, I'll bring full screen for this. If you're just bringing your items over to eBay for the first time and you've never done eBay, I would suggest to weigh your items or use a flat rate shipping on eBay. For example, if most of your items are going ground advantage and they ship out for like $8, then just set your flat rate shipping to $9. It'll cover all your costs. Some items might go for a little bit more, but typically your costs get covered. If you've already sold a bunch on Poshmark and you can kind of weigh an item, like you can kind of handle it and you're like, oh, this weighs about 10 ounces, or you can look at photos of your item and know like, hey, a Ralph Lauren shirt is usually around 10 to 11 ounces, then you can just set your shipping to 10 to 11 ounces on eBay. You'll be perfectly fine. The hardest hurdle with eBay is the shipping for somebody coming over from Poshmark. I get it. Once you ship like 2 or 3 times on eBay, you'll be like, why was I so scared about shipping on eBay? It's so easy to do. So yeah, I think you should. I think you'll get more sales selling on eBay than you will on Poshmark. And the reason I say that is not because I'm like sponsored by eBay to say that or anything. I have data that shows that. So let me show you my data. Go to Nifty, go to my insights, look at my chart over here. This is Poshmark. This is eBay. This is Poshmark. This is eBay. Like there's a huge discrepancy. I'm selling the same exact items. All the items listed on eBay are also listed on Poshmark, and you can see the massive discrepancy between both of those. So I would say cross-list your items over to eBay and see how it goes. Bring over 50 items at first, and if you start selling some of those items, you do a couple listings, you ship those items, you see how easy it is, then bring over some more. With Nifty, it's super easy to do. Bringing over 50 items from Poshmark to eBay would probably take you less than like 20 to 25 minutes. So he says he lost 5 pounds. Yeah, but he's been doing it for 2 weeks now, I think. A week and a half to 2 weeks. So he's on it. I'm almost lost the same amount of weight. But I think I have more weight to lose compared to him, too. Surf isn't like, he ain't thick. He says he's thick, but I don't think he's that thick. But I think I have more fat to lose. So I'm going to lose it probably a lot faster than he. I think I did mention something to him, like, let's challenge each other to see how much weight. But I think he said no, because it doesn't make sense. And then he's also not doing the 75 hard. He's doing the surfs, whatever he calls it, surfs hard or whatever. Yeah, it's the dumbest. Me and Kayla were talking about it today. It's like, this dude's making fun of me, and he's not even doing it. He's not even close to doing it. He's still drinking soda. That guy's funny. But I haven't drank my gallon of water. I thought it was going to be hard to drink a gallon of water a day, but it's actually super, super easy. So appreciate the question, Amy, by the way. Super easy to drink a gallon of water a day. What did I just join into? Well, I didn't want to tell everybody, but Surfs is already telling everybody. I wanted this to be like a challenge for me to do, but I'm doing 75 hard, and Surfs is doing 55 surfs, is what he calls it, Ethan. He's not even drinking a gallon of water a day. He's not even following the rules. Basically, he's making up his own rules to his own little weight loss journey. But whatever. But he's making fun of me because he thinks I'm gonna hop off the rails. But I think I'll be good. This isn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. It's actually pretty easy. It's not like the carnivore diet where I can only eat meat. It's much more pleasant. I can actually have fruits and veggies and stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we're just cross-listing. We should be done here in a minute. So if you guys have any last-minute questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I might be live tomorrow morning shipping orders. We'll see how I'm feeling in the morning. Usually the mornings are where I've been feeling the worst with the cold that I have. But we'll see. If I feel okay, then I'll hop on and I'll ship out some orders. So when do y'all start? I start on Monday. I think he started last week. I'm pretty sure he started last week. How was vacay, Ethan? Ethan went to Hawaii, that lucky duck. I wish I could go to Hawaii like Ethan. Joey's in there watching iPad. You will do great. I hope so. I think I will. I started with just walks. I'm not doing like heavy exercises yet. I think I'm gonna start doing heavy exercises next week. I think I'm gonna take it easy. The problem with diets and exercise and stuff like that is people always go into them and they try way too hard at first, and then they fall off. And I think I'm going to take it nice and slow. This is sorry I burped. This is a suit. This tailored jacket. Again, I don't know the size for this. It's a European size. It's a size 7, so I'll just put that in there like that. And then we just cross-listed 22 items. Nice, quick, and easy. That's how easy it is with good old Nifty. So if you guys have any last-minute questions, drop them in the chat right now. Few announcements while we got you guys here. Whatnot show this weekend. I think Saturday's show is going to be a fully consigned show. I have like crazy consignment on the way. I also have crazy consignment that came in earlier this week. I might do a huge show on Saturday and do a huge giveaway. I kind of like doing those shows where we do a huge show, fast pace, all consignment, like really good stuff with a huge giveaway. Oh, I want to ask you guys this too. I want to get a giveaway that's somewhere around the $200 range. I don't want to do an iPad. I don't want to do AirPods. I want to do something different. So give me some ideas. I could do gift cards, but I just don't feel like gift cards are really attractive. They're like, oh, you get a gift card, you get a Visa gift card for like $200. I might as well just throw $100 in somebody's package. So what do you guys think? What electronic or what can I give that's like $200, like the Chase buyer appreciation giveaway that I can put out there? iPads are cool. I don't want to really do another iPad. I want to try to move away from that and go to something else. And AirPods, yeah, I could get the more expensive AirPods that are like $250, but I just don't feel like they're super attractive to most people. So what do you guys think? Just give me some ideas. I need some ideas. I think it was good. Ready to be back. Yeah, I'm sure you like on vacay for a long time. Sometimes I feel that way too. I'm like, I'm ready to get back to business. Designer purse, I could, but I have men that shop with me too, and a designer purse won't really attract a lot of men. And a lot of the stuff I'm selling is menswear, so a gold coin. Oh man, I was thinking something electronic. Beats headphones. I could do Beats. Yeah, I can. Maybe I'll do Beats. Pair of Beats headphones. I wear headphones every day. Beats are nice. Bose headphones. I could do Bose too. Maybe I'll do one of those, like a $200, $250 pair of Bose. Skylight calendar? I don't even know what a skylight calendar is. I don't even know what that is. Sir says goal is 30 pounds. Yeah, my goal is like somewhere around 50 is what I want to lose. I don't know if I'm going to lose it in 75 days, but if I can get like 35 down in 75 days, and then I can finish off the other 15 pretty easily. So once you get into a routine, that's what 75 hard is getting into a routine. And then after you're done, you're like, I'm already on this routine. I'm just going to keep doing it. So maybe Beats. I just want to say thank you because of your 13 videos. I learned a lot. New items pick up. Appreciate you, Edwin. Thank you. I appreciate those comments. I was thinking about making a bolo video tomorrow if I have time, if my voice is back. I wanted to make one on Monday, Tuesday, but my voice was like gone, and I was like, I can't make a bolo video today. Like halfway through the video, I'm gonna lose my voice. So I'm thinking about bolo video tomorrow if I have my voice back. It's probably not gonna be shoes at first. I'm probably gonna do something else, and then I'll revisit shoes because I want to do something easy. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Joey's about to wake up. Beats, okay. All right, I'm going to head off because Joey's about to come out here. I can see him on the monitor getting out. So I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow.